Welcome to Cloud Dancer Speaks. Well, not a lot has changed. Besides the Fuhrer and his uniformed thugs have shot and arrested the wrong men, when he knows damn well this was a complete setup. Sad. All hail to the Fuhrer. Bless his cotton socks. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get down to some serious stuff. We walk between two worlds. And sometimes we get into complete confusion of what is real and what isn't real. We let situations in the human experience affect us. Now, there is an old saying, oh, well, we're only human. No, we're not only human. We're not human at all, in actual fact. In that case, the tree is human, the animals are human, the birds are human, the gorilla is human, the alligator is human, because we're all of the same essence. So that doesn't cut it anymore, does it? We tend to be pulled in different influences. We tend to be pulled in a negative influence and a positive influence. And we have to decide, all through our life, we have to fight this battle of trying to find out what is good and what is bad. I do not agree with any form of violence whatsoever. But each man and woman should protect this frail vehicle, which we call a body, best way we can. And all the time we're being pulled in different directions. We get caught up in the grand theatre of humanology, if you like. And we shouldn't. It's not necessary. A lot of it we contribute to that little box that sits in the corner of our room. A very wise man once told me, you can always tell what a man's like by what he reads. I'll go further than that. You can tell what a man's like by what he reads and what he watches. He likes to see gore, he likes to see bloodshed, he likes to see humans tearing another human's head off. There's plenty of programs on that box to choose from, to titillate you. So what does this say about the man? What it is saying is that this is what he wants to be, this is what he wants to do. Otherwise he wouldn't be watching it, would he? So what is my favourite things I like watching? I like watching science fiction, fantasy, and comedy. That's what I enjoy most. Very seldom, unless it's historical, where I sit down and watch a bloody massacre like things we've seen on the television. It is manipulating you, it is conditioning you. The very games we allow our children to play, how to kill, how to slaughter, they learn this on their games machines. Okay. And when they grow up to be young men, they join paintball skirmishes and airsoft skirmishes, so they can. Oh, and what's the other one, love? Where they use lasers.
Quasar.
Quasar.
That's what we got.
To learn to outmaneuver your opponent and to take him out. When does it stop? When does this fiasco, this stupidity stop? When does the fantasy of watching these films, when does the fantasy of playing these games turn in for real? It's sad. A lot of us lost families in the Second World War, lost loved ones, trying to stop a tyranny from taking over the world and subjecting it to slavery. So the tyranny is back, my friends, whether we like to accept it or not. So what is the answer? Do we take up arms and go and fight this tyranny and get slaughtered? No. We give it to a higher power. Friends, meditate. Meditate. Meditation can bring peace, tranquility. For it passes from one to the other. Meditate on peace. If it was possible to get all the light workers to meditate for 1 hour together, I'll tell you why that isn't possible, because of time fixtures and commitments of having to work so we may live. So, excuse me for yawning. It's important we realize who we are. A lot of you are in communication with spirit or entities. Talk to them, explain the situation to them. Ask them what should be done. The light workers will be under an attack, as I said before. I have been under a severe attack. Dark Raven One has. We all have. This is to be expected. For a rat, when it's caught in a trap, will tend to fight back. And for our brothers and sisters that are in that country that is ruled by this tyrant and his uniformed thugs, for they are nothing more, Our thoughts go out to you all. And they will suffer. It will come to an end. I don't know how. That isn't for me to be able to speculate on that. Dark Raven one, she's snoozing away there in the bedroom.
No, I'm not.
She is not. She's just lying there dreaming of me.
I'm glad you think
Don't
so.
flatter yourself.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The other thing I wanted to mention, this time of year, a blood fest is done in the country that I'm referring to, which is the US of A.
Rituals.
A ritual blood fest. Look back at your history. This time, every year. Admittedly, they were a bit late last time, weren't they? On the 11/12. But a blood fest would be done. It will be done next year as well, and the year after. Whether it's in that country or whether it's in another country, it will be performed by the United States of America. Bless their cotton socks.
No, it's performed by the Illuminati.
Yes, it is. I know, because you just told me. No, seriously. The Illuminati, or Cabal, or the big boys at the top of the pyramid want world control. They want to be able to rule the world. They want to be masters of the world.
They want more than that. To rule space.
Well, they won't do that because
as
they
well.
One step at a time, Mum.
They haven't the technology yet. But we will just have to cling together, and we have to enlighten more and more of those that aren't enlightened. We do it by healing. We can do it by other means, which we won't do. We may be witches, we may belong to the Order of the Dragons, but I won't be baited into using destructive energy, because that makes me no better than what they are. But the good news was, His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, has come back to Ireland again. Which,
14 months have passed.
thank you. Which is a wonderful insight. That is like a breath of fresh air. For he is a great man. He enjoys life.
No, it's Northern Ireland he's come back to.
Well, the last time I looked at the map, Northern Ireland was attached to this country.
Yeah, and it's still classed as
Don't care.
English.
It doesn't matter, it's only land, for fuck's sake. Sorry.
Don't use language. I know, she gets carried away, bless her heart. And she should be more sympathetic to a poor old man that's got a terminal disease like me.
You ain't got no terminal disease.
I have! It's called old age. Can't teach him nothing, can you?
That ain't no terminal disease.
No, it ain't, Dad, sorry.
Oh, I won't die of old age then.
You'll die of old age, but it is
Thank you. So it's
but
a
it is
terminal
not a
disease.
terminal disease.
I rest my case.
No,
you
you
don't die,
don't.
you just pass on.
Oh, we got a smart Alec. Oh, one who has been listening to the words of the mighty ones. Well, I suppose I'd better leave you. But I'll leave you with this thought. It's never, ever, no condition can be bad. It can be turned round in our favour if we use the law of reversal.
16 minutes have now passed.
From Dark Raven, myself, and Little Buffalo, who is my time clock. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for bringing me into your home. Namaste, Om Shanti.